Howdy, it's our last keywords and concepts video for the week, and this one is about dispelling some misconceptions about the folks that were here prior to anyone else. When we're talking about the indigenous folks of North and South America, we often pull from really weird sources for how we get information about these people, right? So if you think about how you know about Native Americans or indigenous people, you're going to think a lot about movies. You're going to think a lot about popular culture portrayals, that kind of thing. You may have done some units in school where you learned about using all the parts of the buffalo and all of that kind of thing. But in America, we tend to have some kind of odd misconceptions about indigenous folks. We almost make them perfect. Like they lived in perfect harmony with each other and the land, and they were all holding hands and singing Kumbaya until the Europeans showed up. No, guys, just no. Um, I think the most important thing that you can remember about indigenous folks is that they're folks, they're people, right? Same foibles and problems as all the rest of us. So here are some important things to know on this front. The first one we're going to learn about in our documentary coming up is the Hopewell Exchange. This was an incredibly vast trade network in North America and actually parts of South America that lasted for about 500 years. We found goods all over North and South America from all over North and South America. When you find things from the Pacific coast in Mississippi, you know they're doing something, right? How did it get there? And that's how we've learned a lot of that from archaeological digs. We're able to dig up and be like, this rock doesn't occur anywhere near here. In fact, the nearest source for this rock is 2,000 miles away. Clearly they had to have some sort of trade network. So we'll learn more about that this week, so it's really exciting. Mostly, just focus on the complexity, guys. There's over 30 language families in North America alone. Now you're probably asking, okay, cool, what's a language family? Romantic languages? That's a language family. So most of Western Europe has one language family. One. There were over 30 in North America. That's not counting Central and South. So incredibly diverse, incredibly complex. So just some things we want to remember. People are people. People are always people. Indigenous folks absolutely manipulated the environment. The plains didn't always exist. They made them. Literally, they burned them. They were not walking in perfect harmony with nature. They're human beings. The definition of humanity is adapting to your environment and adapting your environment to you, right? That's what they did. There were colonization campaigns here in North and South America well before any Europeans showed up. They had wars. There were bad things too. So as we're learning more about these people, let's just try to keep in mind that human societies are always complex. And no matter how much we try to simplify them, that's just not going to do anybody any favors, right? So just remember, this is lots and lots of people, lots of different people that we're talking about. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. We actually get into some of our stuff. Yay!